With broken hearts, we announce the untimely passing of Ms. Joanna Delice Monero, affectionately known as Auntie Chick, Miss Chick, or Miss D, of Noque Avenue in Pasias, Mon Repos, on Friday, 12 February 2021, at 3:49 a.m. She passed away at the Victoria Hospital at the age of 62. She was predeceased by her father, Matthew Matre, affectionately known as Dodon, and her brother, Winston Fingers Zephyrin Hyacintha, of Auger Library. Left to mourn her passing are her mother, Patricia Lister Robinson, of Pasias Mon Repos, her father, Octave James in Texas, her special friend, Mr. Hugh Joseph, affectionately known as Mr. Joe, of Larissus Dennery, and his family, her husband, Johnny Monero of Pasias Mon Repos, her 5 children, Aline Robinson of Mon Repos, SPC 348, employed in the Immigration Department, Ezra Monero of Mon Repos, Zuan Monero of Mon Repos in Germany, Shaman Monero of Mon Repos, and Zena Charlene Monero of Pasias, employed with Westec Shipping in Vieux. 3 adopted children, Byron Thomas of Pasias Mon Repos, Bertrand Thomas in Canada, and John Jr. Thomas in French Guiana. 8 grandchildren, Kyla Robinson of Mon Repos, Kwame Robinson of Mon Repos, Jamal Queen Monero of Gadet Dennery, student of Larissus Combined School, Darian Robinson of the United States, Aisha Robinson of Castries, Haley Leah Joseph of Pasias, who was also her caretaker, Shiloh Bell Monero of Germany, Omari Kian Monero of Germany. 18 brothers, Ralph Toys Robinson of Pasias, Earl Rafferty Robinson in New York, Raymond Baptiste Robinson of Pasias, Gillette Robinson in Library, who was also her godson, Zephyrin Robinson of Pasias, Reginus Arato Robinson of Pasias, Gilbert Cole Laurent of Mon Repos and family, Earl and Agnes Samuel in the United States, Dave Samuel of Auger, Julian Samuel in Canada and family, Canis Hunt of Auger, Vieux and family, Owen Bolo Blanchard of the United Kingdom and his family, Cecil Blanchard in the United Kingdom and his family, Stanley Tiyut Blanchard, Edmund Blanchard, and Remy Blanchard, all of Miku and their families, Albert Blanchard in Canada, 8 sisters, Lucia Pepwin James in Canada and her family, Mary Theo Robinson in New York and her family, Albina Robinson of Pasias and her family, Jamie Robinson in Florida and her family, Nadege Nado Robinson of Loba and her family, Eugenia Iglacia Wilkinson of Bexo and her family, Lakeisha Maza of Texas and her family, Fidelis Julie Abraham in Cantonment, Auger and her family, 1 aunt, Marie Eudes George of St. Marie Pasias and her family, 1 uncle, Claret Auguste of Pasias and his family, 10 nephews, Brent James of Pasias, Hiram Robinson, United States, whom she raised, Mishak Leon of Angers, Jamal Pinks Victor in New York and his family, Jesh Christoph of Pasias, Zane Joseph of Florida, Caleb James of Loba, Hazel Ked Leon of Angers, Isaac Leon of Angers, and Neil Abraham of Vieux. 8 nieces, Lisa Leon, Charlene, Flavius, and Bath Sheba Leon, all in Angers, Deriso and their families. Nyanka Kizi Moise and Kanya Moise, whom she raised in the United States. Lexi Robinson of Pasias, Stacy Abraham, Kezia Abraham, and Kisania Edward of Vieux. Mother-in-law, Mary Aunty-Far Raymond of Pasias. Daughter-in-law, Svetlana of Germany. Close cousins, Mary Robinson and her family, Marine Victorine and her family, Priscille Ferdinand and her family, Maria Robinson of Pasias, now in the UK, and her family, Lucita Samuel and her family in the UK and Pasias, Thomas Bon Robinson and his family of Auger, Hannes George and family of St. Marie Pasias, godchildren including Rufus Ferdinand of Monrepo, now in Barbados, Prisca Victorine of Monrepo. Close friends including Mrs. Cynthia Charles of Pasias and her family, Edward Eddie Charles and family of Grace Vieux, Pamela James of Pasias and her family, Paul and Flora Joseph of Monrepo and their families, Pat and Junior of Trinidad, Julian Shah Serre of La Puette, Catherine Ilunia Leo of Opico, Lucius Rootman Serre of Pasias, Saturn Joseph, better known as Brother Small, of La Puette and his wife, Sister Virginia James and family of Saint Marie, Joseph Sam Joseph and his family, especially Tyra Joseph of Pasias, Louise Emmanuel of the United States, Wayne Providence of the United States, Francis Sparrow James in the United States, Gary Matre of Monrepo, Jose Zio Favre of Monrepo, William of La Puette, Emilius Modeste of Blasha, E.M. of Monrepo, Master of Dennery, Ranzi Lubin of Miku, Miss Nanta James of Loba, all the boys on the block of Pasias, the health aides at the Monrepo Wellness Center, Servina Baptiste and Lydia Ferdinand, the children of her deceased aunts, Clarona Samuel, Magdalena Destera Robinson, and Alsace James, all of Monrepo. Children of her deceased uncles, Estelle Robinson and Ignace Robinson of La Puette. Also left to mourn are the Robinson families, the Wilson families, the Ferdinand families, the George families, the Serrier families, both here and abroad, her WhatsApp friends, and the entire community of Pasias Monrepo and its environs. The funeral service for the late Joanna Delice Monero, affectionately known as Auntie Chick or Miss Chick or Miss D, will be held on Saturday, 6 March 2021 at 10 a.m. at the St. Anne's Parish, Monrepo. Her body now lies at Lazarus Funeral Home, New Dock Road, Vieux. May she rest in peace. Please note that no wreaths would be brought to the funeral service and all COVID-19 protocols should be adhered to.